Good morning. How are you doing from wherever you are? Yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alice Marie. I have really missed you. And guys, this is a beautiful week that the Lord has given unto me. And I am so thankful that I'm alive and kicking. I bless God's name because of giving me the gift of life. Yeah, now really, when we are doing these vlogs, we most of us are usually at home, and there's usually a lot of disturbances at home. So if it's during the night, you know how the houses are small. Most people are living in small houses where you cannot do these vlogs when people are already at home. You cannot go making noise for people when they are sleeping, and some of them are babies and they will be going to school the following day. And when it is during the day, depending on where you come from, like me, I come from the village, and you can imagine I have cows, I have sheep, sheep and goats. I have chickens. I have, there's a lot of noise there. People passing along the road, people laughing, people talking stories. I mean, boda boda, magari, hizo vitu zote. So guys, just bear with us, people who are doing these vlogs, because anyway, I mean, it is our life, and we cannot run away from where we are staying. We cannot we cannot run away from what we are doing, because this is what we love doing. Yeah, so yeah, just bear with us and just know that there's nothing that you can do as long as you get the message that we are communicating. I think that that's the most important thing. So yeah, guys, so how was your week? And how are you doing? I'm so glad that I'm here with you again to just, continue interacting with you and just having something, just getting to know each other, getting to know me, getting to know the things that we are doing. I mean, the things that we are living around with, and yeah, the relationships and what have you. Now, um, my friends, I have friends, just like the way you have friends. And we have been we've been for the longest time, we've been talking about relationships with men and with women. If it's, like people who are a bit elderly, having relationships with people who are younger than them. And for this particular vlog, I want to talk about um, older women having relationships with young married men. And guys, by the way, this is something that I actually do not want to, like, I'm talking to you, I want to talk to us. Like, even me, I'm still in that bracket, because I am married. I'm not saying that I'm dating a person, but because I don't want it to look as if I am attacking you, I want to put myself also in this in this whatever, in this topic, because it is important. It is important. I don't want to attack you. We are all human beings. We are all suffering from we are suffering from some different there are things that we go through, and there are things that we find solutions in many different ways. And therefore there's there's this there's this thing of people who are older. You're married. Let me take an example of a woman. A woman is married and has children, maybe 2 children, 3 children, 4 children. A woman in their 30s, a woman in their 40s or even 50s, and they're married, and they're dating. And the people that they're dating young married men. I do not know whether you have seen this, whether you have heard this, whether the women in your circle are behaving like this, because it's rampant actually. And I think we just need to find out a solution. Or is it really a solution, or actually just getting the knowledge about the whole thing? Because there are so many reasons why someone would just wake up one day and decide that even if I am married, I will still go out and date a young married man. So, what is this that usually men, or I mean, women are looking out for? I am so sure that most of most of us, now I am putting myself in the same situation, and that's why I said it is not about you, it is also about us, all of us in general, as women, and especially older women. Yeah, so of course, when you're dating someone, even when we were growing up and we got into relationships, we were looking for love. We were looking for love, and we were looking forward to actually settling with that person. And therefore, probably that's why, that's one of the reasons why we got into relationships, and we are now married. For those who were lucky enough, or they, God blessed them and they got married. So when you are married and you have children and you're settled, or it looks like you're settled, why do you still go out and look for a young married man and decide, now you're my boyfriend, and you go ahead and date that man? First of all, you're looking for happiness, isn't it? We all look for happiness, we are looking for love, we are looking for, a sense of belonging. You want to belong. You want a shoulder to cry on. You want somebody to listen to you. You want a listening ear. We are looking for, like maybe for example, okay, when you have a problem and you want to speak it out, because as women we express ourselves, in a very good way. Like, you can be communicating to your man and your man is not listening to you, and therefore you want somebody else to be listening to you. And that's why you will find yourself even going out and looking for someone. And if that person now gives you a listening ear, then you feel good, you feel fine, you feel appreciated. You want someone to tell you, just to tell you, sorry, everything is going to be all right. You're looking out for that hug, that tight hug. Someone has listened to you, and then again, now they're hugging you and they're telling you, just calm down, everything is going to work out right, so do not worry. I mean, all those things. And then another thing that makes women actually go looking for, or even dating younger married men, it's because you see, when women get married, and their first year, their second year, the third year, you have a baby there, another one is on the way coming. There's that relationship that you used to have before, uh, that just disappears. Like, there are some names that these men used to call you when you're not married, and now they stop completely calling you. And then when these people come to your inbox, or when you meet them wherever you are, whether it's at the workplace, wherever it is that you're going to meet with these young people, they start referring you to those names, very beautiful names like honey, sweetheart, hi gorgeous, hi. And you see, every woman wants to be called by such names. Like, you want to feel appreciated, you want to be told that you look beautiful, you're beautiful, but you have got to keep on, someone has to keep on reminding you. As women, we like being told that we are beautiful. So if someone has got this habit of telling you that you're beautiful each and every time, whether you're not beautiful or not, but anyway, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So when they keep on telling you that you're beautiful every day, that's appreciation. And we want to feel appreciated, we want to feel nice, we want to just, uh, feel that somebody somewhere loves us and calls us, beautiful. So I think those are some of the things that make a woman love somebody else who is even younger than them, because of all these things. And of course, there are other things that will make you fall in love with a person, and you feel comfortable when you're around them, or when they're calling you on phone. And this is a very weird thing, first of all, because I think okay, I have a friend of mine who tells me that, when we got married, she's married, I'm married. And she tells me that when you see, she tells me, Alice, we got married and we said that this marriage is going to stay. And even us, we're going to stay in marriage. Like, we are not going anywhere. We are here to stay. We made a decision. We had our life before we got married. And now this is another life that we have after marriage. And because we said I do, I think, Alice, by the way, I am not turning back. What about you, Alice? And I tell her, even me, I'm not turning back. Because I already made a decision to get married and to stay in that marriage. Because when we go out and start dating these young married men, you think, the way you become more engrossed with a person, you somehow, you're likely to you're likely to think that you're heading somewhere with this married man. And the fact is, there's nowhere that you're going with this man, by the way. Absolutely nowhere. This person has got their life. They are married as well. They are having children as well. They are having their own struggles, and they are having their own problems and challenges. And I don't think that they are willing to bring in another problem into their lives. They're already dealing with a lot, and they do not want to bring you know, another person along. If it is finances, I don't think they have all that money to also take care of you and also take care of your children. And for us women to think that we are going somewhere with them, I think we are lying to ourselves, which is very sad. Because are you even thinking about what is going to happen to your children? The moment now you start now going out with that man, and your mind is all now, switched to that man's life, and you want to get married and you want to stay, you even want to go out with that man. Are you listening? Are you thinking? Are you actually listening to yourself? Even as you say it quietly, and you're thinking and you're looking at your man like this, and you're saying, I'm going to leave you and I'm going to go to somebody else. This person is already married, and they are having their own plans with their spouses. So one thing that married women should know, that there's nowhere that they are going to go. The only thing that these married men are interested in is only one thing. And by the time you realize that that is the only interest that they wanted, you will be lost. You will feel bad. You'll start hating yourself. Your dignity is already gone. In church, maybe you get chased. In the village, you become a disappointment. In your family, you become, because those are some of the consequences that come. Those are the consequences when you date another person and you're already married. You don't even think about the consequences, but there are so many bad consequences that even come along with dating someone else and you're already married. And you torture your children. First of all, you're torturing them, psychologically, because you're not there for them. You're not even thinking about them. You're thinking about another man who is having their own life, somewhere else. And just because they made that call and called you honey and called you sweetheart, that shouldn't change anything. Let us learn to differentiate between infatuation. I think it's an infatuation because this is an infatuation because there's nowhere that you're going with this person. You're just getting engrossed with a person's life just because they called you and they called you honey, and they told you some very sweet words. And are you forgetting what your man told you when he fell in love with you? Are you forgetting that you also dated this man that you're having and married, and you have children together? Are you forgetting all the words that he used to tell you? We forget very easily. I don't know. Very quickly. I don't know. And that's why we are finding ourselves in this situation where we are still not, we have not made up our mind. We don't know what we want in life. Because there are so many consequences, consequences with dating another person, and you're already married. You can even get killed. Imagine if your husband realized that you were dating somebody else, and that even these other things that you're doing with them. Do you know they can kill you? Your man, by the way, men, they do not like these stories. When your man hears that you're dating someone else, they really feel bad and they become angry. And we have had so many cases of women getting killed because their men realized, or they came to realize that their women were dating someone else. These men are jealous, and they feel very angry at you, and they hate you, and the thing that will just ring in their head is just to finish you. So you risk being killed by that man. You can also be killed by the other man that you're thinking loves you and wants to settle with you, kwa sababu unaleta mashida kwake. You're making them fight with the woman all the time. The other day I had another man who was about to kill a lady, telling them, I heard that the man told the lady that, ah, no, 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 no. It's not like that. Just forget about it. But kama unawasumbua, by the way, they can even kill you. Or even imagine if you got pregnant, if you became pregnant with them, and you see them, they were not looking for a pregnancy. They can kill you because they don't want you to give birth. Because the moment you give birth, you start going to the court and saying, I got a baby with this man. And no, this man is married. Imagine, they can even kill you before even you give birth, because hawataki kelele mingi. They just want to be happy and to be peaceful. And you are just bringing problems to them. You could also risk being stressed and depression. And this depression, it can bring a lot of things. You can even kill yourself because of depression. I mean, you can also lose your marriage. Like, your man will just do away with you, because I mean, you're dating. How dare you date another man, and we are married with you? I mean, we are married. We are a family. We have got goals. We are looking forward to doing this together. And here you are. You're dating someone else. So there's so many consequences. And when we are thinking of doing something, let us think about the consequences. Let us not just see today. Let us see even tomorrow. Let us focus. Let us have let us reason out, because as women we are having a lot of, we want to satisfy ourselves. We want to look for our own peace. It's good to look for peace, but not in this way, because remember, there are children who are involved here. As much as your man does not give you, that love that you want from that man, really, I don't think it is okay for you to go out and start now looking for your own happiness, looking for your own love, and forgetting their children who are involved. Wait until your children grow up. They grow up, they get married, and then now you can start looking for your own peace and for your own love outside there. Otherwise, this other thing of now dating another young married man, imagine, it is a no, and it has got to stop. It has got to stop, by the way. Just go knowing that there are so many other consequences, and just know that that man is not marrying you. And by the way, ask yourself, if he is dating you, don't you think that he has other women around him? What makes you think that you're the only beautiful person and the only gorgeous person that they can fall in love with? Oh, you think you're the only person that he's seeing. He's seeing other people who are around him. He's working with them. Even when he's going to the shop and the supermarket and wherever it is, he's seeing them. He's seeing them on social media. And these people, by the way, they keep inboxing each and every person who posts their photo. You post a photo, I don't know, inbox yako unapata sijui watu kama 100 people telling you how beautiful you are, and whether they can get your number, and they would like to meet you. You're not alone. These things are happening to each and every person. It does not matter who they are. Yeah? So do not think that you're the only one. You're not the only one. That person could be talking to more than 100 people in a day. Anakwambia hi, the other person hi, how are you? Mpaka they even confuse themselves because they don't know who they told this and who they told that. So before you make that stupid decision of thinking that you can get settled with that other man, just think twice. Because that man is only interested in one thing, and the moment he gets that thing, he will do away with you. And he will move on to the next culprit. And the moment he gets that one, he will leave that one and move to another person. Because these people are out here, by the way, to experience. Yeah, they want an experience. There's something that they're looking out for, their own pleasure. You know, it's like they want to touch a fat woman. They want to touch a woman who looks like this, who does this, who is an engineer. They want to move out with a person who is a nurse. They want a woman who, it's like they want to explore. They're doing their own it's just for their own their own satisfaction. And they want to, the moment they sit down, they say, Mimi, I cannot even count the women that I have slept with. I have slept with, just name them, tell me, even a pilot, all those. And they're out here. They are out here looking out for the culprits. So if you become a culprit, let me tell you, you won't get away with it. So women, wacha tutumie vichwa zetu and na tujue what we want in life. You got married, stay in your marriage. Make your marriage work. If it doesn't work the way you want it to, it's not a high time to move out. It's not a high time to go dating another man, because okay, you may have problems with your marriage, but who tells you that you won't have problems with the other marriage? Even if, suppose, the other man decided that they were going to marry you. I mean, marriage is not a bed of roses. It comes with a lot of problems, a lot of challenges here and there. So stay with whatever you have. This is what that God gave you. And God did not promise that it's going to be peaceful, that it's going to be beautiful, that it's going to be roses each and every morning. This is something that we put ourselves into. And if you prayed about it, even now, what is stopping you from praying? Just pray for your marriage. Whatever it is that you're not getting, you will get it. Know that there are children who are involved. Before, the children were not there, but now the children are there. So let us be very, very careful when we are making these decisions, and when we are moving to date these young married men. They're just out there to waste us, to exploit us, to just misuse us. Nothing else. They will not give you happiness, and they will not give you that money. They don't have money. By the way, you could even be having more money than them. So, guys, let's stay focused. Let us be focused. Let us stay alert. I mean, this life is short. You need to be getting more, getting more sweeter and better things than just getting a younger married man. It doesn't help. It's a time for you to save and take yourself to a holiday with a group of other women. Go to a holiday to Mombasa, go to Malindi, go to Mombasa, go to Turkey, just do some shopping there, buy yourself some nice shoes, eat at the best hotels, take yourself to Hilton Hotel, all these nice hotels, meet up at Java, at Cafe, all these places, and you can afford, instead of wasting your time with a young married man. It doesn't help. It's a waste of time. And I have just said it. It's a waste of time. All right? Now stay safe, stay focused, and stay alert. I love you very much. And it's bye-bye from me. I love you all the time.